Studio, studio tour. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. Ganda pag naglugang gansa.
You may have gotten a giant donut in Springfield. You may have discovered the secret life of pets. Maybe you were taught that by Chris Pratt on the Jurassic World ride. And maybe, just maybe, you went down that green pipe and hung out with a couple of Italian plumbers who love mushrooms. But folks, you have now made the best decision of your day coming down these stairs, down these escalators to the world-famous Universal Studios Tour. This is the crown jewel mainstay attraction of your day.
Yeah.
We made over 8,000 pictures since our inception. And in 1915, our founder, Carl Laemmle, opened Universal to the public. He invited friends and guests to come and watch behind the scenes as films were being made. Take a look over on your right-hand side. We have Fire Station 51. Now, that's not a set piece. That is an actual working fire station, and we're very thankful that they're here to keep us safe out on our lot. Now, Carl Laemmle dubbed Universal the strangest city in the world. That we don't have permanent residents. No, we have temporary cast and crew that come in and out from production to production. Now, as those guests were invited to come and watch behind the scenes being made, they could make as much noise as they wanted to. That was during the silent film era. However, we're definitely recording sound now. In fact, 80 to 90% of our productions occur inside of what we call a sound stage. Look on your left-hand side, you'll see Sound Stage 12, our largest and most historic sound stage, where we filmed Frankenstein's Lab, Dracula.
It was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Oh, cool.
You can see they're setting up for production over on your right-hand side. That's right, they're going to be filming an episode of NBC's reboot of Quantum Leap tomorrow. And that stars Raymond Lee as Dr. Ben Song. Now take a look at these buildings. These are what we call facades. They're just the fronts and sides of the buildings. Because we're only shooting our exterior scenes here. Now, as we pass by, take a look all the way down on the right side, down this street here. This is Brownstone Street in the Mindy Project. You might also recognize them from Bruce Almighty.
Grace, the dog!
I'm in the shower!
Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good. Oh, you're done now. Great. Beautiful.
So that all looked like one scene, but actually it started, those interior shots were filmed.
What was the most satisfying and the most fun? I've got to say, Blues Brothers. We got to sing, we got to dance, got to drive, and train with the best stunt people in the world, and got to be an actor and a writer. So it was a good piece of work.
Danny called John America's Guest because just didn't walk into anybody's house.
During the shooting of the movie, John was missing. We couldn't find him.
Danny went off looking for him. He saw a light on in his one house and knocked on the door.
I said, sir, we're doing a movie down here. We're looking for one of our actors. Oh, John, yeah, he's on my couch.
A concrete jungle behind now. We're gonna make our way up to the actual jungle. In fact, I've got director Peter Jackson here.
About 8 or 9 years old. And I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up into nature. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
Very cool. Oh.
Oh man, the turtle!
flying cars from the distant future of 2015. Those are from Back to the Future Part 2. Now for all my Harry Potter fans, we have the Ford Anglia. This is the car that Harry and Ron fly to Hogwarts before getting popped in the whopping below. Some of our newest vehicles include the Fry's Electronics van from Nope, as well as the Crawdaddy from Us. Both coming to us from Jordan Peele. He is a big fan of the studio tour. Now take a look at this last vehicle, the Bradley Infantry fighting vehicle from Transformers. Things aren't always what they seem in the movies. That's actually plywood that's been painted to look like metal. Here's some more of our picture cars from over the years here at Universal. Just keep an eye out for them. But, oh yeah, the left-hand side, I got the Mobile Lab from Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, starring Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn. This is another vehicle that's plywood that has been painted to look like metal. Oh, looks like we found those dinosaurs.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Production, and that's the effect you get up on screen there. There's also a lot of heavy rain in that scene. We used extreme weather effects in our Jurassic Park franchise because it really heightens the emotion. It makes things a lot spookier as we're setting the scene, waiting for our dinosaurs. But, you know, here in typically sunny LA, we can't really rely on the rain, so what do we do? Got a little storm brewing now. Well, we use our practical effects to make it rain. Now, that thunder you're hearing will typically be added in post-production. We want to make sure that we can hear our actors' dialogue clearly. But that's how we make it rain in LA.
Oh, look at that.
What do you think, Kirk? That was a good demonstration. We can shut the water off.
Oh,
too much water. It looks like we got a flash flood, everyone. Take cover. You can see our flash flood in Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti, Frankie Muniz, and Amanda Bynes. Making our way through the rest of Old Mexico now, where they filmed Star Trek Picard, as well as Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. Take a look at the water fountain on your left-hand side. You might recognize it from Nacho Libre. But from Old Mexico to the Old West, welcome to 6 Points, everyone, where so many of our classic westerns were filmed. Stars like Jimmy Stewart, John Wayne, and Clint Eastwood walked these streets. Take a look to your left-hand side. This saloon with the bluish-green trim is where they shot a little Quentin. Now that's an example of what we call a practical set, because we're able to film our exteriors as well as our interior scenes there. It makes it quite practical for Mr. Tarantino. The rest of the buildings that you're seeing here are just like our Metropolitan sets. They're those same facades where we're just shooting our exteriors. But our tour is approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property, and if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I will be back to assist you, but do remain seated on the tram. Thank you, thank you. Look all the way over your left-hand shoulder and across the way, you'll see sound stages 30 and 31, where we are currently filming The Voice. Here in stage 31.
On NBC.
That's right, we have veteran coach Blake Shelton as well as returning coach Kelly Clarkson. She also shoots the Kelly Clarkson show here on property over in Soundstage 1. And they're joined by new coaches Chance the Rapper as well as Niall Horan of One Direction fame. Well, we're making our way now into our Little Europe sets. The Birthplace, The Good Place, starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
That doesn't sound awesome. But what is awesome, on your left-hand side, we still have some signage up from the good place. The railway station, in case anyone wants to take a trip to the media place, maybe? On the right-hand side, we have the Court of Miracles, so named for the Lon Chaney film, The Miracle Man. There's another Lon Chaney film that's celebrating its 100th. Now that was an example of our large-scale practical effects in motion. So practical effect is any of the effects that we see in person, these physical and tangible special effects that we record on location in camera, as opposed to those visual effects you've already seen some of today that are digitally added in post-production. Now, a director who's a big fan of these practical effects, you saw them in action in that original Jurassic Park, as well as Jaws.
Yeah.
Spielberg. Got a little homage to Amity Island here. Oh, that music. Oh my gosh, everyone, there's a shark. Okay,
There's a shark.
Don't panic.
There's a shark.
Just everyone stay seated, please. And do keep hold of all your belongings. I think we'll be safe up here on the trail.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna move forward a little bit here and oh yeah, we'll hide behind these red flammable barrels. That'll be safe.
Oh my god. Oh! 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 Yeah. Oh! 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 Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah! Oh yeah! Woo!
Now we're very grateful that here at Universal, our mechanical shark works pretty well most days, but that was not the case on the set of Jaws. In fact, there were so many issues with the mechanical shark, that production became known as flaws.
That's what it didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio.
Film our exteriors as well as our interiors, but we're only ever building what the camera will see. So take a look at their one-sided neighbors. At least they're saving some money on rent.
One-sided neighbors.
I just have to thank you all in the first car for laughing at my terrible jokes. Loving it.
Have more kids.
We're making our way down Colonial Street now, and this is one of our most popular production sites. On the left-hand side, this yellow house here is where Devi Vishwakumar lives in Never Have I Ever, played by Maitreyi Ramakrishnan. It was also Susan Delfino's house in ABC's Desperate Housewives, played by Terry Hatcher. Now you heard me say ABC's Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
That's because that was not a Universal production, but you can come here and rent out our sets as well as our costumes and our props. We love sharing here at Universal. We're only
Galing yan.
Colonial Street's one of our most popular filming locations because it's a lot more economical than trying to shut down an entire My Fast and Furious fans. We've got Dom's Black Dodge Charger up front and center for you, along with some other vehicles from the Fast and Furious franchise. Behind those, we have the Piano service vehicle. That is the car that George Clooney drove in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, Fast and Furious.
Now, Marion Crane would have driven her picture car over to our next location. I promised you all a shower if you needed it from that dinosaur slobber. This is the place. I think I can warm in. Do you think you have room for me and all my friends? Oh. These not really a people person. Norman Bates doesn't get out much. Oh.
Oh. What's that?
Well, at least we know there's a vacancy. Yeah, I don't think this is a good place for a shower at all, actually, Joseph. Joseph, let's get out of here.
Oh no! No!
Look out!
No! No! Oh! Oh my goodness! Bates Hotel.
Of course, the Bates Motel, and on your left-hand side now, the Psycho House. These are iconic sets from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. But before you get a little too creeped out, don't worry, Psycho was constructed for a production. And that is the crash site of Mr. Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds, oh.
Over on your left-hand side, that is a real Boeing 747. It was chopped up into pieces and shipped here on a fleet of flatbed trucks.
Wow.
As you look to your right and left, I kind of like to play a little game of I Spy every time I come through here. I see new things. Every piece has been meticulously placed by our production designer, Rick Carter. Now I've got Rick Carter as well as Steven Spielberg here to tell us a little bit about their vision for this scene. 747. It was purchased used for $60,000, which sounds like quite a chunk of change, but not too bad when you're talking about a real airplane, right? However, it was another $200,000 to have it shipped here, proving it's the shipping cost that'll always get you.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible mission and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Planet, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, old Rush Frontier town.
Now those are the actual sets of Jupiter's Plane from the film Nope, but they filmed over in nearby Santa Clarita Valley, packed everything up, shipped it here, and set it up in almost the exact same configuration that you see in the film. But because we're in our brand new electric tram and we were just in that UFO hotspot, I'm feeling a little nervous about it, so we're just gonna stop by in my friend's garage for a second here. But I do just want to remind everybody to please stay seated.
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Man, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door. Robert, grab your truck. I need you and Lenny ready to roll.